Okay, good afternoon all. It's amazing to see such passion and commitment from you all. I also want to state that for everyone that's here, there's probably 100 that are stuck in the bush working in oil and gas and forestry. So in your hearts, they're here too. Premier Notley has recently stood up for energy workers at the national level against BC's actions to block the Trans Mountain pipeline. What about workers here at home? With estimated oil and gas reserves at over $90 billion in our region alone, we would hope that by standing up for energy jobs at the national level, the Premier will stand up for working families in our communities as well. But with this government's draft caribou protection plans, they are not protecting workers in the energy and forestry sector. This contradiction is just not acceptable. What we need is thoughtful and responsible solutions that actually recover the caribou and protect our communities. They need to conduct upcoming socio-economic studies all the way down to the community level, measuring the financial, recreation, and traditional impacts to the communities, businesses, and residents before finalizing their caribou plans, so better solutions can be found together. The right approach needs to truly balance economy and environment. The right approach is not parks.
We want to recover caribou because we care about our region's well-being deeply. We want our ecosystems to work properly, our species to do well. We don't live in cities. We live on the land and we work with it directly. We know best that a healthy environment means a healthy economy, especially in the forest industry. Our committee has put together many common sense approaches that would make a big difference for caribou without hurting our working families. We're calling on this government to do the right thing and listen. No more parks. Thank you.
Our communities, our forests, our future. Our communities, our forests, our future.
For us, it needs to be focused on the actual caribou. It needs to be caribou recovery strategies that increase the caribou populations and not sterilize land base, not affect the actual economies. And we believe that we can have strong communities, strong economies, as well as increasing caribou numbers and caribou herds. I think the biggest thing I want to say is the province needs to start listening to the locals. They need to start looking at that, the local knowledge and the information that's coming out of them. My hamlet that I live in Zama City is in a caribou range. It's our backyard. We're not going to do anything that's detrimental to our backyard, but they need to listen to those people that are living and breathing in those areas and living off that land. In our region itself, we need a strong oil and gas industry, we need a strong forestry industry, we need a strong agriculture industry, and then all of the services that go along with that, right down to car dealerships and the corner store. We need to have all of those. A lot of our agricultural industry and farm families, they work off farm, so they work in oil and gas and they work in forestry in order to sustain farming, and vice versa. Our communities are sort of a little bit of everything, so we need to protect a little bit of everything.